Hi everyone, this video I'll be sharing with you the books and resources, the curriculum, and things that I'm using to teach my child the period of history called the ancient times, but not only using it for history, but also incorporating it into his other subjects, such as writing, of course his reading, his math, and his sciences. So let's get started. Alright, so first off, I got the idea of teaching the ancient times when I reopened up the book by Susan Wise Bauer. I have been loosely doing the classical education method with my son. I wanted to do more of a deep dive into history, but also just follow the book closer to what I had been doing with him. I opened up 5th grade, which is the grade that he's in for this year, and it said ancient times was what she recommended or what she had in that book. I said, all right then, well, I have a lot of the books already, such as Story of the World. Story of the World for the Ancient Times is this one right here. The orange one literally says History for the Classical Child, Volume 1, Ancient Times. Also, with this, to study history, I have the activity book, the question and answer test bank book, the worksheets, and also the CD, the audio CD. So sometimes he'll read pages from the book, sometimes I'll read to him, sometimes he'll listen to the CD and follow along. You can stay with that, but we like to incorporate a lot of other things in regard to history, especially with him being a hands-on, likes to do art projects kind of type. We have these books right here. These are history pocket books that you can purchase online on Amazon or even through your charter funds. If you are with a California public school charter, they can even get you things like this to incorporate into your learning. Let's just flip through here really quick. So there's art projects, there's cut and paste, daily life, how they live, there's all kinds of things. For more, out of the book learning, there's this book right here called Classical Kids, and this has all kinds of activities that you can do as well. There's recipes in here if you want to cook a certain bread that they have, if you want to recreate the kind of art that they have been doing. And so this is from Greece to Rome. So the ancients covers a lot of Greece and Rome. It feels like that forever. A lot of Egyptian or Egypt. But there's also coverage in Asia and China, like Confucius is in there, in History of the World. This book right here would be a good supplement to that because there isn't a lot of it in there. But yeah, this is from the library, and this book is really interesting, and it's not something that, from what I recall in my regular public school education setting, the Asian anything wasn't really covered. But if you're schooling at home and you want to add more things to your schooling and learning, then you can. That's for history. For writing, we went with this curriculum right here from IEW, Institute of Excellence in Writing. It's a really solid writing program. It does take a lot of work both on the parents and child, but it really is a great way to teach writing. And with it being based on ancient history, a lot of the stuff he was like, oh, we read that, in our history book. Like, oh, we learned about that. In our reading, this is a teacher's edition, but the student is just like this one, and they write right in the book. So this is the curriculum that we have been using for writing, and this can be used for your future students. You can use it again. We actually started out, before we even started the school year officially with our public school charter, and knew that we were going to be doing the ancients. I wanted my child to get familiar with the 7 wonders of the world, so just to get him thinking about the ancient times. This book right here, 7 Wonders of the Ancient World, really has nice pictures. We checked out so many books in regard to the ancient times that it felt like they were all saying the same thing, but it was really cool to see all the different wonders of the world in so many different pictures. All of these, of course, mention the pyramids and the top 7 in the world, but this book right here went into more great mysteries of the ancient world. So for science, we are using this book right here, Science in the Ancient World. It is the only book that is focused on the scientific discoveries of the ancient times, done really well. The only thing that I would have to give you a heads up about this is that it is a Christian publisher or company. There are Bible verses in here, or there are references to God and how, in our Christian worldview, what does this mean? So if you are trying to purchase this to teach science and you are with a charter, they will not be able to purchase this for you. But it is, solid with scientific things, just like any other scientific book for this age. For example, we did talk about levers in here, and levers was also covered in the other science books that we have, because this focused on science in the ancient world and its people, scientists and philosophers. I thought this would be great to go with the rest of our learning with the ancient world, ancient times. So that's that. For our math book, we actually use, what do we use? A lot more of YouTube videos, because we were able to go and find videos about mathematicians of the ancient times. For reading, we have been utilizing the public library so much. You can reserve your books online and then you can just pick them up. And so because of the ancient period that we're studying, we went ahead and just picked out a lot of the books that Susan had mentioned, the 5th grade section of the Well-Trained Mind. Not only in the Well-Trained Mind, but also in the writing book assignment for IEW, we have like recommended reading lists. So this right here, The Wanderings of Odysseus, have several stories in there. The Black Ships Before Troy have a lot of good stories. Argonaut, The Golden Fleece, Mythology right here, Gilgamesh. This is another pocket book if you want to have some activities or hands-on work or artwork in regards to Greek and Roman myths. Here's another book, The Last Quest of Gilgamesh, The Revenge of Ishtar. These two specifically were mentioned as further reading with the writing book and writing assignments from this book right here. This book is definitely one of those highly recommended books. It's great for read alouds. It's great for keeping kids entertained. This one's definitely a classic. Ancients also cover a lot about Egypt and the Egyptians and the pyramids, and this is one of the books that I would recommend as well, and about the people of the time and in that area. Egyptians, Mesopotamians, Nubians, and Hittites. That's for reading. So there you have it. Those are my curriculum picks and the books that I'm using to support the curriculum in regards to teaching the ancient times for this school year. So I hope that you have found this video useful and that you will be able to pick and choose or have some ideas or get some ideas in regards to how to teach ancient times to your child if you are following the Well-Trained Mind 5th grade, or if you are just wanting to get a deeper dive in learning into that time period and applying it to all of the core subjects that you have. And if you have any questions, please do comment, do leave them below. And if there's something that I didn't cover for the sake of time and you would like me to cover further or just quickly answer, go ahead and leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here on this channel.